Hello students and welcome to another ES for Business and Life video. Today we're going to be covering Unit 2. We're going to be working for our market leader in pre-intermediate book, and we will be covering the vocabulary of this unit. If you have more questions, you can always refer to your teacher in class. Let's begin. And well, today's lesson is about three things that I will be explaining in detail. The first one is business sectors, some areas of business that are important or common, and also we will be talking about some company activities, some verbs or actions that companies do in their everyday lives as a company. Also, we will talk about within company jargon. We'll explain a little bit later the meaning of a jargon. A word that you probably will not use a lot, but it's important to know. Okay, some business sectors. We're going to check some pronunciation, and it's important that you, in your house, in front of the computer, repeat these words so that you exactly know how to say them when you express yourself in English. I will also give a very brief explanation of each of them. Alright, so in the first two are quite similar. That you can say that they're like synonyms. And it's telecommunications. Telecommunications. Or you can also say media. Media. So the key word here is communication. And we are talking about TV, radio, internet, cell phones, everything that has to do with communication. You can use either media or the other one. The other two are also similar. We have pharmaceuticals. Pharmaceuticals. Or chemicals. Chemicals. Pharmaceuticals refers to medicine. Pretty much about it because of pharma, from pharmacy. And chemicals, well, chemicals comes from chemistry. Everything that has to do with substances used in the industry or for medicine or other areas. Very important, the pronunciation of this is like a K or like a Q, so it's chemicals. Make sure you don't pronounce this like in Spanish. Okay, let's move on. Now we have another, which is construction. Construction. I don't think I need to explain this. Is everything regarding buildings, creating buildings, designing them, materials for making them as well. We also have banking. Banking. And well, banking comes from the word bank, a word that I'm pretty sure you know. Also, finance. Finance. And well, we have a very similar word in Spanish that you probably are familiar with. We also have transport. Transport. And this has to do with means of transportation like buses, trailers, trailer trucks, taxis, etc. We also have manufacturing. Manufacturing. Manufacturing refers to the creation or production of items or products. We also have IT. IT. And IT stands for information. I hope that it's clear there. Technology. Information technology, which talks about computers, gadgets, all that kind of stuff. The next one is electronics. Electronics. And it also very similar to IT, also refers to computers, appliances for the house, TVs, sound systems, etc. We also have food and drink. Food and drink. Well, there's a big variety of examples here. We can talk about dairy. We can talk about the creation of beer, wine, etc., etc. We also have retailing. Retailing. Remember that retailing refers, pay attention to the word retail, and the word retail means selling to the public. Selling to the public. Normally in small quantities. The next one is tourism. Tourism. And well, tourism comes from the word tourist. When you visit a place that you don't know, that is tourism. Once again, if you have any questions, you can all ask for further explanation. Don't forget that further means more. More explanation about this. Okay, the next item is company activities, and these are verbs, normally verbs that we use in the company language or the business language. We have supply, produce, provide, advice, sell, buy, build, design, test, research. Okay, the supply refers to selling products for the creation of other products. This can include material, raw material, certain type of steel, or it can also be complete products like food, etc., paper, office material or office items. Produce refers to the creation of products, physical products, things that we can touch. Like we can produce cars, you can produce coffee mugs, backpacks, tires, etc. And provide refers to services. Remember that a service is something that you cannot touch. We can provide advice, you can provide software, you can provide right now I can't think of another one, but you can ask your teacher. The next one is advice, and it means to give counseling or coaching to other companies, like recommendations or protocols. Sell and buy are opposites, and sell is when you offer your product to the public, and buy is when you acquire from a company or a store. Don't forget that it's I, not buy. Many times people say buy, but it's not like that. The pronunciation is buy. The next one is build, which is construct, create physically, and design is to think of. Design is the creation of the model. First comes the design and then the building part. And test refers to making exams or proving that something works, checking the quality, checking the reliability, etc. And research refers to investigation. We investigate. People investigate about products, the quality, and etc. Okay, now going back to the word jargon, this is the third item we will check today. Jargon refers to specialized vocabulary or fancy or elegant vocabulary of a specific area. In this case, jargon is all the vocabulary that you need to know in order to conduct yourself in business correctly. You can check it out on Google, or you can ask your teacher if you did not understand it, but it's quite simple. It's just specialized vocabulary. I'm pretty sure this word is correctly spelled. I hope it is. Okay, and we have some jargon that we will check, and we have a short definition. The first one is head office. head office. And head office is the main building of a large organization, which is like the biggest building or the most important building. The next one is turnover. Turnover refers to the money that we receive from sales. That's all the money the client pays, and that's money that comes back. If you want to look at it in a different way, money that comes back. The next jargon word is net profit. Net profit. Net profit is money that's left after costs and taxes. There's something we have to erase there. Taxes. Money that's left after costs and taxes have been paid. So once you have your turnover, you have to pay taxes and you have to pay other costs or expenditures, like paying your employees, paying rent, and other expenditures. And also you have to pay taxes to the government. Yes, don't forget, well, for example, in Mexico, normally the tax for most products is 16%. So once you have all the money that you have left after you have paid employees, rent, taxes, etc., that is your net profit. That's the actual money that you are making with your business. All right, the next word is share price. The share price is the cost of a company's share. Let's analyze the word share a little bit more. Share means a part of a company, like a piece of the cake of a company. Yeah, let's imagine that. One more time. Let's imagine that like you have, I don't know, 75% of a company. That is your share, your part. Like subsidiary is a company owned by another company more than 50%. So let's imagine that, I don't know, I don't like using real name companies, but let's do it like that. Let's say that this part belongs to Pepsi. Let's imagine that Pepsi and Coca-Cola are the same company. Pepsi and Coca-Cola. Coke. Yeah. So the Coke has, let's say, 80% of the company, and Pepsi has the other 20%. So since Coke has more than 50% of the company's share or company's property, then Pepsi would be the child company. I don't know how the term is. You can ask your teacher. So Coke becomes a subsidiary. No, I'm sorry. Pepsi would be the subsidiary. So because it's smaller and it has a smaller share of the company itself. The next part is market share. Market share is the percentage of sales a company has in a particular market. Don't forget that share means part of the cake. We have some examples, a couple of examples just to finish. Number one, our turnover increased by 10% in the last month due to our new strategies. So the new strategies had this result. We increased our turnover. Example number two, our company provides financial advice to small businesses. Well, thank you very much for watching, and I hope that it was all clear. If not, you can always refer to your teacher or write comments in the comment area on YouTube, or if it is available. Guys, well, see you around. See you in Unit 3. Goodbye.